Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, episode 93 of Who Should You Choose? And again, for anyone that has been following along with this series the entire year, A, thank you. B, again, we're just winding down. I think I'm going to stop it at 100, so I won't do any full team build questions, but if you have a couple cards you want to choose between, or some, maybe some stuff about streaming or NHL tips, anything like that, I'm happy to help out and help you with in these videos. So let's get right into it. And we'll start with, all right, Jamie Eddie A. Sleeves. I was building up some GCs to get into Kaprizov's set as soon as it lands next month. Should I hold off on that and put them into the Matthews Team of the Season upgrade? Matthews is going to be a better card than Kaprizov. Like, that's just how it is. That Matthews card is one of the best, so I would probably recommend that for sure. I would guess that the Kaprizov set is also going to be around for a long time. Like, I don't think it's just going to be the event and that's it. I think people will... they'll be able to upgrade it over time. So I would do Matthews first. All right, Frank says, hey, Sleeves, thanks for everything this year. No problem, my dude. Figured I'd get one question in before the series ends. My 96 overall choice is coming up in between both Blake and Niedermeyer. My forward group is set for the foreseeable future unless you think I need more of an upgrade there. But synergy-wise, everything works, so it's barely based on card. Who would you choose? All right, so I just did a video on this on the 96 Master Icon set. Go check that out if you haven't already. Basically just going over all of the 96 icons and who I think you should choose. In a vacuum, obviously synergies and team makeup is gonna matter a lot on that. But in that sense, I would go Niedermeyer. He is really well-rounded. Blake is incredible in terms of size and speed, but his acceleration's a little low. And obviously Heart and Soul is not really going to help you all that much. So I would go Niedermeyer. I think he's the most well-rounded defenseman in that class. And he'd be an endgame card for you for sure. He's got 99 of everything, essentially. Hey, Sleeves, keep up with the great weird from Tim Williams. I have a stacked team across all four lines. Problem is, I have 88 goalie is now out of his depth. I had 500K, and normally by now I would have pulled a better goalie. I think I need to pull the trigger and get one. Don't like buying goalies, but needs must. Okay. All right. Well, if you're hut rich and your team is set and you're looking to just get the best goalie, the team of the season, Demko, Hellebuck, Noonan is still pretty good. Markstrom, any of those guys. The master set ones are where you want to spend your coins, because they don't get hit by the stat cap for the attributes. So again, any of those options would be great, but they all really don't matter in the end. From Alt says, hey, Sleeves, hope you're having a good day. Just wondering, do you think I should upgrade my 94 Matthews to the 97 team of the season, or save the collectibles for the 97 Keandre Miller? I think I need Miller more, but Matthews is so good. Appreciate the help. Like I said in the prior question, that Matthews is an endgame card, and if you get Thief on him, you can actually, I believe a Thief, you can actually play him at center, which is awesome, although I would play him on the wing. That being said, Keandre Miller is going to be one of the best cards in the game for the entirety of the game. But I don't know. Like I said, Matthew's set isn't going anywhere, and I don't think the Keandre Miller's is either. And I think you only need, 8 gold collectibles if you're looking to make one of them. So I would probably just do the Matthews. Curry, from Nicholas, Curry is my favorite all-time player, so hoping to get him in the free 96. Also, should I upgrade Ovi from the 94 to 97 if he gets a team of the season? That just happened, 100%. Ovi is going to be the best right-handed winger for the rest of the game outside of maybe Lemieux, and there's an argument that can be made for that. 100% make that upgrade. And Curry is a phenomenal choice if you get the 96. From Tyler says, yo, Sleeves, should I replace Nobles for 93 Bergerman or 88 Shattenkirk for 90 Ekblad? I would replace Nobles, although I don't know who 93 Bergerman is, unless you're trying to say Bergeron. I could be wrong, it's like a Euro player, but I would replace Nobles at this point. Brandon says, hey man, the comment about FIFA from the last vid is true. FIFA have so many different ways to get each players. And the one he was saying is that you place in a rank depending solely on wins. Each threshold gets you specific rewards. 14, 17 wins is a tier. That's been mentioned a lot in the community, and I would hope that that is one of the options maybe that they consider going into NHL 22. The rewards are a pick pack of 3 players that are guaranteed team of the week, and it's untradeable and has a different card design, nothing crazy, just a red background. Plus, they have a set that you can trade in specific rated teams to those untradables for a guaranteed 100%. Whatever gets you more trade or guaranteed rewards, 1,000% they need to put in. There just isn't enough guaranteed rewards in NHL. From Ian, my man, Castlewayne. Bought the show thanks to your content. I'm loving it. One question: do you know if they're going to do anything about their servers? Now, thanks for all the tip this year in both Hut and MLB. Really improved my game. Server issues slowly getting resolved, but man, has it been a mess. Had the servers not been this bad, like this could be one of, if not the best sports game ever launched. No joke. Like it has been that good. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. From Brown A Sleeves, if you were selling team of the season McDavid, would you accept the trade offer of team of the season Draisaitl? Is that fair value? I kind of want him on my team. However, my fourth line winger is 94 Kachuk, and fourth line center is 96 Sundin. My third pairing is Byram and Chelios. Do I just sell the team of the season McDavid, or is Draisaitl's card that elite? I think McDavid is a better card than Draisaitl, in my opinion. I think that McDavid plays faster than he is, than it indicates, and he just is electric. Not that Draisaitl is bad at all. They're both fantastic cards, but McDavid is a better card, in my opinion. Also, I had a strategy question. A lot of the time I play guys who will just sit behind their net and not move until you attack them, which they always just go to the other way and there's a clear the puck. Any suggestions how to help against this, or will you be able to stop them behind the net? Thanks for the help. So if you're talking about in the, if like they, in the offensive zone, like if they get behind your goalie, what that means is you gotta put your defensive setting to high aggressiveness, and then just make sure you control your center to not actually chase behind the net. Your defense will go behind the net if you choose high aggressiveness, and that really hammers behind the net. But you can't pull your centerman out of position. You got to have him stay in the slot. Kaprizov or Miller, if we're talking about just in terms of like the player themselves in NHL 21, Miller is by far better than Kaprizov. All right, so here's my team. I'm missing Fort of Barrage. Not doing a team build, my man. If you have any questions, like shorter questions, reply in this video, and I'll be happy to help, Gerald. Jonathan Watts, what's up, dude? Noah Hoselton, Ace Sleeves. I bought the 96 All-Star Ovechkin. Hopes he gets a team of the season for a big payout. Bang. There you go. I was wondering if I should sell Ovi now and buy Winter National McKinnon to build team of the season, or hold off until Friday for European team of the season. I'm trying to build the most likely return on the Ovi investment. I hope you kept Ovi and did the upgrade there. Young Glazed, what's up, Sleeves? EA has got to fix the comp season rewards. I placed when 7 got the same. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm not sure. I hope next season the rewards are a lot more ironed out. Swimsuits, Rumple says swimsuit season is fast approaching. What's your hottest tips on beefing up the glutes? Lots of squats, my dude. Lots of squats. What's up, Rumple? Jim Johnson, are you sure we can get both shades of summer players? It looks like you'd only do one from that set, but it's going to work like any other event, guys. You should be able to create, hopefully, the other cards. I would be stunned if you can't. This is just like a cheaper way to get it for a much discounted price. All right. Will the team of the season master sets expire? If they don't have a timer on them, don't expect them to. Apparently, according to EA, it does not look like these sets will expire. So, from SNC, who do I upgrade first, the Rob Blake or the master set 98 Austin Matthews? Currently, I have the 94. Do you think NHL Series should add incentive to make a team build like Madden? Example, if I have 5, 10, 15 players in the Red Wings, line up getting an attribute. That would be cool. Anything different right now. Like, it's just team building early on, especially. Like, you can't use your favorite players, like, because of synergies. And, like, that's kind of lame. Like, it's ultimate team, right? Like, I want to build my team and still be able to play competitively. I hate that it's, like, one or the other, you know? And something like that would help out because you could, you know, just increase your players based on that. But in terms of the Rob Blake or Matthews, Rob Blake becomes really effective when you upgrade the Rob Blake more than what the Matthews would from the 94, so I'd probably go Blake first, but that 97 Matthews is really, really good. New to guitar, well said about how much more accessible the Ultimate Team game mode is in MLB. Is designed for players who do not want to spend money on the game, but EA's approach in Hut and NHL 21 side. It does appear that it is not nearly the same outlook. They do odd things like promoting packs with limited numbers and limited time. They offer packs that dilute and kill the auction house. The team of the week and primetime players' values are ranked on a continuous basis. Looking forward to watching your MLB videos as I've promised myself to dive into baseball next week. I'm pretty much done with hockey until the playoffs. I will watch every one of your MLB tip videos to start off on the right track since this is my first year playing Diamond Dynasty, and I'll admit the game is huge and daunting. Well, man, I'm glad you enjoy the channel, and I couldn't agree more about, the release of content and like how you achieve your team and improve your team. And MLB is, God, I can't say good enough things about MLB's content. Like it is just a breath of fresh air. So I hope EA adopts quite a bit of it. Lapuyu. Nothing about who should you choose, but why is there sets that have there's no limits, like the team of the season, that there is just 2 weeks to do it? Wait, I think you're saying why is there no timer on some because they're not going away. Bonjour, Sleeves. What up, Jerome? I'm looking for a fast left-handed forward under 150K that can shoot all. I own all speed synergies. Who would you recommend? Primetime Anthony Duclair. Hockey God, do you think they should bring out sunsets for fantasy cards like Makar Katri, and then you get some reduced things like cards or gold collectibles? I don't know, man. Like, I think those cards, you should focus on going the other way. I think those sets were like one of the best things they put in the game this year. 94 Hall or Mantha, gonna depend on play style, man. That Hall cards have been phenomenal, but unless you play like a really slow game, Mantha is not gonna be for you. How do you stream yourself playing NHL on YouTube without a capture card? Right from your console. Like you can set it up on a PlayStation or Xbox. I believe on Xbox you can. On PlayStation you can just set it up through. I think you can stream to YouTube. I know you can to Twitch. I don't know about YouTube. Mike Lurch, I have zero interest in baseball in meat space or digitally. I don't know what meat space is, but all right. But the Ultimate Team stuff you're describing of me sounds like an absolute dream. Dude, it's incredible. This is my first year playing Hut after... Wow, this is good. Guys, King's Coast Coffee. Code No Sleep. Save 10% off. I think this is the... This is the Dr. Lupo blend. Wow. I really hope that EA adopts some more things for NHL next release. Do you have a voice in the process? So I am a game changer. I have meetings regularly with the NHL, with EA, throughout the months. I have one coming up shortly, and we give our opinions based on the stuff that you guys relate to us, our communities, and all with the hopes that we can improve the game. And so I hope that we can voice our opinion. I think you guys know my stance on. I think next year I want to put a big focus on some rewarding game modes because there just seems to be a lack of stuff to do in Hut, and the ability to build a free team that doesn't cost you 40 hours a week or $500. Also, as a first-year Hut player still learning the event cadence like Team of the Season, how do things change during the playoffs? So the playoffs is usually one big event. It's like 4 or 6 weeks long, and it's basically... there'll be cards for every round, and they will whenever that team wins, that card will go up +1 in attributes. But that was what it was like the last 2 years. I don't know if they're going to change it this year. From Cormier, hey man, should I go for the gold Ray Bork or Adam Oates? Your thoughts? Going to depend on your team makeup. I've used Adam Oates. He was pretty good at center. But I think you need Barrage because both those have Barrage if memory serves. But forward's always more important than defenseman, and so that's all going to be team makeup. Apollo Gaming, I think this might be, I think I might know who this is. I was wondering on who I should get as my fourth line center with Barrage, as there are a couple I don't know which one to go with. Those players are Nobles, Adam Oates, or the 93 Cosby. That will take a while and be more like a second line center. Also, when helping me choose the options, keep in mind I'm not Hut rich at all. I've never been over 500K because I'm always buying players to help my team, yet it still sucks. I buy packs way too much. Also, do you think EA should do Team of the Season reroll where you put any Team of the Season in with a gold collectible or two and it's random and untradeable? That's dangerous because you would just get guys that get a 90 for an extra collectible can just turn it into McDavid, so I don't really think that's the play. In terms of who you should upgrade to, probably Adam Oates because he's cheap, really cheap now, and you could eventually upgrade him to the gold one if you want. From Sam Stewart, Rob Blake question can be answered by looking at Team of the Year cards this year. When Team of the Year cards upgrade, they increase +2 to every stat except speed acceleration increase +1. Sometimes this results in a +1 overall because the player's stats don't cross over the threshold in the next overall. In the case of Master Icons, the upgrades are guaranteed +5 in previous years, and an increase in +5 to all stats would result in a +5 to overall, but since there's a new algorithm this year, it is likely that when it is applied to Rob Blake, the result was a 95 overall. To avoid the Reddit outrage, EA increased Rob Blake's speed and acceleration to cross over the 96 threshold. That is probably it. Yeah, that would probably be it, but they could have I didn't look at his prior stats, but yeah, I mean, they could upgrade faceoffs. I mean, that's what they do with Phil Housley, for example, which is just they kind of hinder themselves. Like, I'm going to use MLB as an example. MLB, their stats go to 125. That way you can have things go above 99 and the overall increases, and you don't have to arbitrarily add a stat that shouldn't be increased on a card because of just for the sake of the overall. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for episode 93 of Who Should You Choose? Again, subscribe to the channel and comment if you want to get in on the next video. Thank you, guys, and I will see you on Twitch. I go live every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you then. Have a good one.